Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, and today I am going to be showing you tips and tricks for how to do your makeup over the age of 30. As we age, our skin dries out, it starts to look a little older, so nobody wants that. So if you want to see how I've done this look right here, just follow along. Okay, as you can see, this is what I look like without makeup on. It's horrible. I have a lot of discoloration from pregnancies. As you can see, I have dark spots all over my face. And yeah, this is what we're working with. So first thing I'm going to do, I've already prepped my skin. I've done my serums, my moisturizers, my SPFs, everything. So now I'm going to use what I have for, I haven't bought any like skin hydrating primer, but I'm going to use the baby skin primer just to give a base. So we'll start with that. Put it in the areas I need it the most, which is basically everywhere. Okay, so that's good. Now, what I do for my foundation is I like to mix. I have the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac. This is a light, so it's a little too light, so what I do is I mix it with a little bit of a darker shade. I like the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB cream. So mixing the matte with the Hydro Maniac will still give me that dewy finish, but it won't be so dewy. So I'm going to take some on the back of my hand and then I mix it together. And then I like to use a brush. I'm going to mix it first on the back of my hand to make the color that I want. I don't want to be so pale that it looks funny, but I don't want to be too dark either because then that'll look funny too. I'm just going to put that on my face and start blending. Now, my order of putting makeup on will probably be different than yours. I know everybody does everything differently. I like to tap under the eye, over the eye. Normally, oh shoot, I bought a color corrector and I'm actually going to just use that on this dark spot that I have here. It's crazy what pregnancies can do to you because that is from my first pregnancy 14 years ago. It's melasma. It drives me crazy. My whole eye is kind of dark from it. But what can you do? Having my babies was worth it. Things our bodies go through when we have pregnancies. And I'm going to just carry that down onto my neck because I do have some blemishes on my neck. Gotta love those hormones. See how dewy that is? And I mixed the matte in there, so I don't want to be so shiny that I look like I have oily skin, but I also don't want to look dry because as we age, we look dry. So I'm going to just do this side of the face while I have the foundation on my hand, and then I'll mix more after. Okay. So look at this side of my face that I've put foundation on, and look at this side of my face. This side shows all my blemishes, all my discoloration. Now I'm trying something. I just bought this. This is the e.l.f. Color Corrector. It's in the color It's in peach. So they had two different colors. They had peach and then they had like a darker red one. This one is for light, like pale skin tones. And the other one is for darker skin tones. So I got this one because I don't have a lot of, I'm not tan. I'm very pale. Especially in March. And now I'm just going to tap this out over my dark spots. It says to tap, put a layer on it, and then let it dry. So I'm going to do that. It's going to make it look a little darker, but it's going to redden it out a little bit, and it's going to supposedly make my dark spot cover up a little better. So I still have some darkness that's coming through. I have some down here too, so I'm going to put a little more of this. Maybe on this thing too. It's a little dark spot. And now, I'm going to blend that with my finger. Just going to tap it on. I don't want it to, like, even if this one shows a little bit, it's more like a freckle. That one doesn't bother me so much. This one has bothered me since it came out, this dark one. It shows more in my camera than it does in person, which is kind of crazy. It's probably from the lightings that I'm using and the daylight. So now you can see, kind of made it a little red. Now I'm going to let that dry. While that's drying, I'm going to mix up some more of my foundation. Learning these tricks has really been a game changer, if you ask me, because, or just learning, getting the knowledge is really a game changer, because, you know, you don't want to feel old. Nobody wants to feel old. I don't know if I feel old because I have a teenager, but could be why. So I'm going to start up on the forehead just because I'm waiting for this stuff to dry a little bit more. Because if I go in too soon, then I'm going to end up kind of taking it off. So I'm going to just work around it for right now. What I'm doing is I'm tapping. Just tapping. And you can see already in the camera that the color is changing. So getting over here, you just want to tap. You just want to tap it in. Because if you smear, then it's just going to take off all the peach corrector that you just put on. See how it's covering that up? Okay, so under my eye, tapping away, over my eye, tapping away. So I've gone all these years of not covering up that dark spot with any color corrector, and I probably should have a long time ago, because it really worked well. You can really see a difference. So, if you have dark spots, I highly recommend this stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see that it really covered it up. Like, look. You don't even see the dark spot anymore. I know it looks like I'm looking up in the video. My camera, my lens or whatever it's called is down here. But I have a tendency to look up. So if you see that, don't mind me. Okay. So, just gotta blend into my neck on this side. Bring it down. Nobody likes that orange line on their chin. Okay, so now I look really dewy. We're gonna fix that. Now, what I'm going to do, I actually bought the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer just to brighten up my under eye a little bit. So it's not all like one color, and I bought the hydrating one because as you get older, the skin under the eyes gets a little drier, a little more wrinkled. I literally just put a dot. I don't even do the whole eye shaping because one dot really does a lot. I bring it down my cheek a little bit. Just the side of the nose onto the cheek. And see, I was able to bring it all the way up to the side of my face. Okay, now the other side. Okay, so now that just kind of gave me some brightness under my eyes. Now I'm going to very lightly set my under eye just so I don't get the creases. So for that, I'm going to be using the Well People. Now my goal for my makeup is to use cleaner products. I know probably my foundations are not very clean. I actually use the EWG app, and that helps me decide on what I'm going to use. And e.l.f. for the most part is one of the cleaner beauty products. They have a lot of cleaner choices. The way the EWG app works is if you're trying to live like a cleaner lifestyle, you just type in the products that you want, or like if you're looking for a foundation, type in foundation and they'll give you the cleanest ones. You can choose from that. Sometimes it's hard because sometimes I've tried a few of the products that they told me that were the cleanest ones and they were horrible. So it's all a guessing game when it comes to that. Okay. So now that I've set around my eyes, I'm going to have the Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. And what I do with this, I use cream contour. The more creamy your products are when you're older, it doesn't dry out your skin or make it look darker. Not darker, but drier. So that's why I use a lot of cream products or stuff with shimmer in it. So I'll get to that in a minute. So right now I'm doing the contour. I draw a line on each cheek, higher up to give the lifting look. Draw here, here, and I draw down my nose on each side. Then I go under the nose and around, draw a big circle at the end, and then I draw lines on the side. And then it has the other side, the dual-ended side. It's got the lighter color to highlight, but I don't like that one, the one on the Wet n Wild. I like the one that I have on the NYX Wonder Stick. I'm just out of the contour So I still have the highlighter. So I just draw down the center like that, and in the center of the circle like that. And then we blend. So tap, tap, tap. It's a lot of tapping. On this side. Okay, I'm going to do my head, my forehead, and tap. Just gives you that little bit of tan that you want. I want people to think you have a little bit of bronzer, or not bronzer, but a little bit of bronze to your face. So now the sides of my face and my forehead are done. Now I'm going to work on my nose, and that too, I'm just tapping. And I kind of just tap the highlighter in on the bridge. You don't want it to go away completely. Now, I was blessed with my dad's nose. So anything to help with the shape. I also broke my nose 6 times when I was little. A lot of times to break your nose, so that's why I have a lot of I have a bump here, and it's kind of deformed at this point. So try to fix that. I kind of like to bring it up into the eye area. Okay. It's a lot of tapping, but then now what I do, so I have the Well People bronzer, and this bronzer has like a shimmer to it, so that helps keep the whole glowy look to your face going. So I just take a bit and I go over where the contour is, just to bring my cheekbones up a little bit. I'm trying to center myself so I can. There. So now I have can add a little bit at the top. Carry up that bronze look. And I'll just tap on the sides of my nose a little bit, not too much. I don't want a bunch. Just want to make sure my contour on my nose stays. Now, for blush, this is an old one. I've had it for a while. It's just the classic color of CoverGirl. But so a lot of my stuff is drugstore, but then there are stuff that I order specifically. But this one too has a shine to it, as you can see. And that too, just gonna run my brush into it, and I'm just gonna tap onto my cheek. Just gives you that nice, pretty pink to your cheeks. But with the shimmer, as you can see with the light, I don't look dry. It keeps the whole dewy kind of look going. Well, that looks really pink in the camera. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a different brush. I'm gonna just, I don't want to be that pink. Okay, that looks better. I don't want to look like I got a sunburn. Okay, so now, I don't know if you guys are an eyeshadow first, then eyebrows kind of person, but I usually do my eyes and then my brows are usually the last thing that I do. So I'm going to do my eyes first. I have a hair tickling me. Okay. So now we're going to work on the eyes. And this, I'm going to use, I like to put a all over light color. It's going to be like kind of like a light, what is this color? It's just called light. And it's Winky Lux, and it's called Diamond Powder. I have no idea what this even is. I got this from, I think it was Ipsy. I'm not even sure. I don't know if I have my makeup for too long, but I don't use it all very quickly. So I have eyeshadows and things that I usually get bored of it. So then I go buy new, and then I'll eventually come back to it. So I honestly don't even know. I think this came from Ipsy, but I'm not sure. Okay. So I'm just going to pat a light color on my whole eyelid. Do the same on the other side. Now, I have this feeling that just because I'm making this video for you guys, that fingers crossed, I don't mess up my eyeliner when it comes time. That's usually the case, right? What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to just use, see, I'm wearing green today. You guys can see. It looks blue in the camera, but it's like a green color. Just going to use the dark color down here, which would be, I'm assuming, Gridlock? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what color this is. But, so like, I have somewhat hooded eyes. I guess it's not too bad. You're going to put it up here, above your crease. And I just do wiper motion. And I go like this. Then you can bring it down on your eyelid in the corner. That's literally it. It just kind of opens your eye more. So I'm just going to do that on the other side. Wiper motion, just a bit above your crease. And then bring it in your corner, your outer corner. Kind of swipe it onto the eyelid. Simplicity. I like doing just a bare minimum to my eyes. See? There's a shadow on this one, but there. That is it for that. Now if you want, you can add highlighter in the corners of your eyes to kind of make them pop, open up a little bit. So this is the Too Faced Candlelight Glow. It's just like a face highlighter that I just take a little bit on a, I don't even know what this kind of brush is called. See, that's how much I know about like makeup brushes and stuff. I like doing makeup, I just don't know anything about like, the brushes and stuff. So I just tap that in the corner just so the light catches that shimmer and makes your eye pop a little more. I'm gonna have to hurry up. This video is taking quite a while. I'm almost done. Now, I don't like to put highlighter on the rest of my face because as you can see, I'm shimmery enough. So that's it for that. Now, see, everything's wearing out. It's hard to even show you what I'm using because it's all worn out. Now I'm using the Kat Von D eyeliner. Couldn't tell you what, it's just black. Now I'm going to start in the outer edge. I don't like to do the whole eyelid. I start usually like towards the middle and I work my way out. And I start at the corner and meet my line, and then I fill it in. That's that. I don't like to take it too far because then I look like I have like a massive cat eye, and I don't like that for me personally. If that's what you like, then do what you want to do with your eyeliner. I just like a simple little line with a little bit of a point. Okay, in the camera, they look like they're off. Okay, so they look pretty even. That's it for that. And I actually did not mess that up, which is very surprising. Okay, eyelashes. The girl. And that girl. And then I put mascara on. So, the one that I'm using right now is actually a mini. It's the Better Than Sex mascara. So I got this as a sample from when I ordered from Sephora. And I just recently started using it again and I forgot how much I loved it. So I did order more. So right now I'm just using the sample one. But I love what it does to my lashes. Fills them and lengthens them. I just poke myself in the eye. I don't do anything to the under my eye. I find it closes it off too much. I like the bright eye. So I just put mascara on the bottom as well as the top. I'm going to do the same on this side. It's kind of hard when you're using a tiny little brush, but I usually do a second coat on both eyes just to give it that extra. So the majority of my sorry, my daughter just left, so I had to go say bye. So I'm still working on this second coat on my lash. That's what the mascara looks like. I love it. Really works well. Now I got a little bit on my eyelid, so I'm just going to take that brush that I used to apply, and you kind of just dust it off and it comes off. Now, brows. So I use the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Brow Shaping Gel. And I literally just brush it onto my eyebrows. Just adds a little bit of tint to your natural brow. I don't want the whole sculpted, perfect, lined brow. I just want it to look a little more natural but filled, if that makes sense. Okay, so see the difference between my brow. This one just looks more filled, and then do that to the other side. There. So now my brows are both filled in. Just looks like a natural brow. One more thing I have. So obviously, fuller lips are like the in thing. I'm personally scared to get Botox or fillers. So instead of doing any of that, I tried this Grand Lips. It's a hydrating lip plumper. Actually works really well. And all you do is put it on like a just put it on. This one's just the clear. The shine I like. It does turn your lips a little pink. I'm really gonna have to cut this video down somehow. And there we go. It's the finished look. So now you can see this is my dewy over 30 makeup look. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you like and subscribe my channel. If you like videos like this, I would be more than willing to make more. So just let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys.